Hello everyone and welcome to another video on the playlist called Object-Oriented Programming in Python, and this video is also called Inheritance. Actually Inheritance Part 2. So I believe you must have watched Inheritance Part 1. If not, link in the description. Now let's get started. So we are having a class square which is having its constructor and then a method that is called area, and another class rectangle that is inheriting squares as its base class, and then its constructor and then its area as well. So let's just run this program line by line to see there is I've declared super in it here as well as super area. So just to make sure that we understand the concept of super, this part is very important. All the locations are being stored at the moment. Class rectangle is now being initialized, its constructor, its area, everything is now initialized as class. So now what we are going to do is that we are going to create an object that is named R of class rectangle, which parameters are 10 and 5.5. so what let's do is that let's just run this. So what will happen now is that x, that is 10, will also get initialized in our square function. So we are using super function to do that. Super underscore underscore init underscore underscore x. What this will do, this will just start initialization of this. So it will go to that now, and yeah, that's and now self.y will also get initialized. Now we are going to see going to go in the line r.area. So in r.area, again we have used a super keyword, super.area. So what this will do, this will again take it to this part. All right, let's just run this. See, now we are in this line called print area of rectangle is actually it's a typo. It should be area of square is, no problem in that for the output. Yes, see, area of rectangle is, I should have replaced it square, sorry for that. And now we are going to see the area of rectangle is going to be x into y. So now we are going to see the area of rectangle is x into y. That means let's just print this line as well. Area of rectangle is 55.0. Yep, that's all about this. Now what we are going to see is that types of inheritance. There are basically, just to be sure, there are single inheritance and multiple inheritance. Let's just go to whiteboard and let's just show you something about inheritance. If there is one base class and there is one what you should call this parent class. So all right, so if there is just one base class and one not parent class, actually this should be called child class. Sorry for that. This is child class. So this is called single inheritance. But if we just have two base classes which are being inherited, then it is called multiple inheritance. There can also be multiple child classes. There can be any such case that you dream of. There can be hybrid inheritance. All the things are possible. So that is called multiple inheritance. But inheritance is pretty much simple in Python, except one thing. Let me show that thing to you. We will see method resolution order for that. Let's just skip that for a while. And we are having class father, whose father's height is now being defined. And then we have class mother color, mother's color is being defined. The properties that child have will be of father's and mother's properties, so that is passed in child. And then we are not writing any code in our child class, we are just passing it. So let's just create c is equals to child, and c.height will print us self.height, that is print height is 6 foot, and c.color print color is beautiful, because every color is beautiful. We are spreading love, not hate, and that's it. So but you must be thinking that what if child has its own color and his own height, not exactly similar to father or similar to its mother. There comes a concept, all right, sorry for that. There comes a concept called method resolution order for that, because for something like this, this is a very complex inheritance structure. What is happening is that we are defining object, and then we are declaring a class, then we are declaring a method named method, and then it is printing a class method, b class method, c class method, x, a, and p. So this is a very, very inheritingly concept. Sorry, this is a very complex inheritance to understand. So everything is inheriting the above code like these. It should just have a, all right, this should just have c. Yeah, no, sorry, this should have b, and x is just a and b, y is equals to b and c, and x, p is equals to x, y, and c. All right, so we are going to learn about method resolution order. Method resolution order, it is basically a method that resolves the conflict between which class should be called first and which should be called later, if some case of confusions. So this is the guy who will set things straight and resolve the whatever issue that we are going to face in this. So this is just some theory. Let's just see the important points of it. The first principle is to search for subclass. Like here we are having b and we are having a as its parent class. So first it will go to its own class, then it will go to its parent class. There won't be like since a is already parent class, so let's just first go to parent class. No, this is not the concept over here. And the second principle is that if c is inheriting a and b, then it goes to a first and then it goes to b. The concept is like left goes first and the rightmost goes at the end, and it will not visit any class again. If it has already visited a class, it will not visit that class again. So let's just run this program again line by line, because running a program line by line is my hobby nowadays. It helps me understand how program is actually running. So let me just skip all of this part where class is defined and its methods are being defined. So just some speed running, or maybe Naruto running. Who am I to judge? Maybe I skipped a lot. Maybe let's just see. We are having c, and now we are in x, and now we are in y. All right, something is not wrong, something is not right here. Let's just run this program again. What is not correct here? I wasn't able to understand. All right, there must be some issue. So instead of running this program line by line, let's just run this whole program, because we are supposed to have an error. A comma b, what is the error? Cannot create consistent method resolution order for base a and b. Why this is happening? Let's just remove this as well as this, and now let's just run this program line by line. All right, it might have resolved the error. So let's just do speed running again, but a little bit slower this time, so we can know if there is an error. Now it will go to y, and great. Now we are in p class. Now, yep, all the classes are run successfully. Now we are creating an object of p. So now the kicky part actually start, that how this complex program is going to run, and with the help of this feature of running the program line by line, we can actually do that. Now print, I am calling the method p.method. So p.method will be called, and let's just see the output. P method is called. Then super.method, that means whichever value it is inheriting or whichever class he's inheriting, it will go to all of those classes and search for the method. So it will go to X class first because X is in leftmost part. So X class method, and now see what will happen. It just went to A, it didn't went to Y or C, because in class A actually what is being X class is inheriting A and B. So it will run A class and then it will go to its super method. There is no super method, so now it will go to Y. See, it went to Y because there wasn't any base class for A. Now it actually didn't went to B at this time because we were having a priority of X at this X, Y and C at the moment. So then it will go to B at this time because B hasn't actually been printed yet, so we will be having B class method. Now where it will go, so that we are having no other classes, so it should go to C again, correct? Yes, C, it just went to C because you are having X, Y and C. So C is also having no other methods but super dot method. No super method was found, so it will go to B. Alright, B was already printed, I believe, so it should just return us an error now. Alright, not an error. Now it is on Y. So has Y already been printed? No, it hasn't yet been printed. So all the super methods are being seen. Super methods, come on, give me an error. I'm actually waiting for that error to come because that will be only part when this program will actually stop running. Yes, we got an error. Let's just see what the error says. Says super object has no attribute method. That means it has already visited all the classes and the thing is completed that was supposed to be. What we can do is that we can print p.mro, and let's just run this. So we can see that it went to P, then it went to X, then it went to A, then it went to Y, then it went to B, then it went to C, and finally the main and the basiest base class of Python, that is called object. So yep, that's all what we needed to learn in inheritance. Sorry for some disturbance in this video. See you guys in the next video, and then we will be studying about polymorphism and overloading and all the other cool concepts. So thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, keep coding.